Welcome back to Tales of Berseria. I thought about stopping my recording session for today, but I wanted to keep going because I wanted to check this out. Now, this place is beautiful. This is I think one of my favorite little towns in the game. It's really nice looking. So yeah, it's just as simple as you're going to be talking to all the townspeople here. So just look for anyone that has exclamation points. I think is how it works. Yeah, I like the music, I like the little scenery and look. I like this place. It's very common. This map is strange though, kind of overlaps. Is this where I gotta go to get to you? Yeah, it is. Okay. Way out here on the beach. There's you.
It's become common practice to use Southgan lumber for shipbuilding, but there's a reason. Our trees really are the best for it.
Natant trees only grow in Southgan. Their wood is light, tough, and doesn't rot. Perfect for shipbuilding.
You know your stuff. Long ago, before people knew how to build seafaring vessels, Midgan and Southgan were separate countries. Then our ancestors fashioned rafts out of Natant logs and floated all the way to Midgan. A Midgan craftsman, amazed to see a humble raft cross the open sea, returned with our ancestors here to Southgan.
He had used the Natant logs to build a large, sturdy ship.
Thanks to him, commerce took off between Midgan and Southgan, and the age of exploration began. The excitement of a new age had everyone floating on air, but within mere decades, Midgan declared war on Southgan.
Ironically enough, it was ships made from trees from their islands that enemies used to invade them.
The fighting continued for a long time, but in the end,
what's going on with my audio
Midgan
there?
emerged the victor. Our islands were occupied. As hard as things were, our ancestors still like to joke about it. They'd say, age of exploration, more like age of exploitation.
When things were that bad, they could still joke about it?
Southganders have always been a cheerful bunch. We tend to look for the silver lining in every cloud. It may not seem like it these days, but Southgan used to be a place where the laughter would never cease. Some people even used to call it Shenanigans.
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 This must have been a really fun place.
I guess. Shenanigans. Oh, just in a flower there. Okay, okay, there's this cat's chest underneath here. Left swept bangs. Wow. So I've used almost all of them. Okay, so who do I have to talk to? There's a way to go in here. Don't remember who I need to talk to here. There's a person in here.
Come, sinner, and repent your wicked deeds.
Repent? Are you talking to me?
Yes, when I look at your vestments around your chest, your hips, I can tell your sins are many and deep.
Say that again. Exactly what were you staring at?
Mankind is rife with sin, and I am no different. You must
at least you admit it.
Confess them to the great Empyreans. By confronting your sinful urges, you will be empowered to resist them.
Is that so? You're saying I just need to confess all the bad things I've done?
Yes. Confess your darkest sins, my child, assured that none is beyond the forgiveness of the Empyreans.
Empyreans, hear my confession. When I was in prison, I instigated a riot and used it to break myself out.
Huh?
I set fire to some warehouses in town and stole a ship to make my getaway. Then I teamed up with some pirates to destroy a military fortress. I killed anyone who got in my way.
What?
What do you think, Father? Will the Empyreans forgive me?
I think you should turn yourself into the Abbey and let them help you repent.
That's convenient. I'm already planning on going to the Abbey. You see, I'm going to kill their boss, Artorius.
I need an exorcist over here! Quick! Somebody! Anybody!
That's about how I figured it'd go.
Yeah, I've done some bad stuff. That was funny. She just nonchalantly says, like, all the just terrible stuff that she's done throughout this game, and there's like, oh man, you were, like, actually terrible. Okay, I just left. Okay. Let's go into buildings. There's probably people in the buildings that you have to talk to. Yeah, there's, you.
So how do you like our island? Nice and
I
laid
honestly
back,
have
right?
no idea if
It's
this is
quite a
what
bit
I'm
different
this is
from
what I'm
London.
supposed to do, but
This
I'm just
place
talking
was
to anyone who
even
has an
more
exclamation
relaxed
point.
before the opening. But recently, a lot of our young folk have gone starry-eyed about the city and left us in the lurch.
It's still better than it was when the demons first started showing up. We have the Abbey to thank for that. And because people are traveling more now, the need for ships has skyrocketed. Our lumber industry is booming.
In other words, when the money started flowing, people let it go to their heads?
That and those exorcists and soldiers from the bigger cities, they really seemed sophisticated. People from the other islands wear different clothes and have things we don't, you know?
Getting worked up and worked over by what's trendy. Is that foolishness not the very definition of youth?
If this keeps up, our island's traditions will fade away. That's what worries me.
I understand how you feel, but you have to give young people the freedom to be themselves.
Mm-hmm. What are you? I don't remember. Excellent work there. You work for reward. Okay. For completing 3 Code Red. Ah, right. Okay. So if you talk to her, you can do that. Oh yeah. So they get registered in here. These are all the ones that you fought. Shrieking Demonic Bat. That one we haven't fought. Rampaging Axe-Wielding Ape. We haven't fought that one either. Creeping Viper. Pillbug. Corrupted Orb. The Spider. Whoa. Winged Hairbringer of Death. The ones that are highlighted or just lit up are the ones we haven't fought yet. The Coming Tendrils. Ooh, that's menacing looking. Yeah, we definitely fought that one. Mobile Man-Eating Plant. Frenzied Wolf. And there's 10 of them so far, so interesting. So that's kind of cool. We had a look at that. Is there anybody else in there you could talk to? No. Okay. So, other buildings. We can go... Actually, there's just that. Pretty sure I haven't been over here. Okay, yeah, here we go. Gotta go over here and talk to you. Or just get over here.
Still no leads on that Grimoirh lady.
Mogulo, when did you get that letter from her you mentioned?
Hard to say. It must have been last year? A decade ago?
Take this seriously or I'll feed you to the sharks.
Oh, what? I think I'd at least rate a kraken.
That
Keep
great
this up and I
animation with her.
swear I'll eat. It's them.
Oh boy.
The final preparations
GTFO.
are complete. Once you've assumed your new post, everyone will act on your command.
Thank you, sister. But to be honest, I worry that these shoes I'm filling might just be a bit too big for me.
You need not worry. You possess a special strength and quality that others lack. Shepherd Artorias has high hopes for your deployment to Palamedes. Fear not. Just be yourself and you'll do fine. Believe you're a leader, and you will be.
Yes, I'll try to make you proud, sister.
They're sending him to Palamedes? Is that the name of a facility on this island?
I had better get going.
Safe travels.
Oh, one more thing. Be careful around the demon in Haria. It's stronger than it looks. We've even had some casualties.
Understood.
Also, if you must drink the water, remember to boil it.
Sister,
I know, I worry too much. But I just can't help myself.
so there's a demon in Haria. Sounds like it's a pretty feisty one, too.
If so, it may prove useful.
Still, what magical timing for Oscar to show up here at the very same hour we do.
I understand your suspicion of me, but have you any proof?
None, it's true. But as an exorcist,
I
you're
love
certainly
Mogulu's
sympathetic
just
to the
like, yeah, I'm
Abbey's
figuring
cause.
it out.
And soon you may wish we were sympathetic.
Eleanor hasn't been snitching on us. I'm sure of it.
And how would you know? Are you watching her even when she's taking a bath?
Huh?
Jeez,
No, I
Mogulu.
don't. I always stay outside when she's taking a bath.
Just keep your
Then
mouth
isn't
shut,
it
Luffy
possible
says.
she's communicating with the Abbey in secret while you're not there?
You pledged to obey me until the day you die, correct?
Yes, that I did.
Remember, when you two trade blows, only the Abbey wins.
One less demon, and one less traitor for them to worry about.
While we're standing around here arguing, that demon could be attacking Grimoirh.
It's true.
Oh, look at him
Let's
saying it
find some more
like it
people to
is.
question around town.
Yeah, you're in deep, aren't you, Eleanor? In some deep shit.
So what's it really like?
Huh?
The connection between Moloch and Vessel. Do you share, like, thoughts and feelings?
Sort of. When I'm dwelling inside Eleanor, I can see what she sees and hear what she hears. But I can't read her thoughts or her emotions. Sitting in a box doesn't teach you how the box feels.
I see. In that case, I want to give her as little time alone as possible.
I don't want to bathe with her, alright?
I know. You're a boy and all. For her baths, we can send Bienfu. No, that's a bad idea. It'll have to be Mogulo. Or myself.
Phew.
What sort of boundaries have you and Eleanor drawn? How do you sleep?
We talk before bed sometimes, but it's not like I'm sleeping by her side or anything. It's easier for me to tell when she wakes up if I'm dwelling inside her.
Does she ever get out of bed at night?
Not in my experience. And she sleeps so peacefully.
Huh?
When she's around you guys...
You
she
know what?
always
I'm not
looks
even
so
going to
sad.
comment.
But when she's sleeping, Her expression is softer, you could say. She lets her hair down too, and I think it's kind of prettier that way.
Huh. So that's what he likes. Well, keep an eye on her, but
But?
watch out for the older girls.
Huh?
Okay.
Teresa and Oscar sure seem close.
I've known them since I was an initiate, but I've never seen them quarrel, not even once.
Did you ever fight with your brother, Velvet?
Yeah, I guess I did. Sometimes I'd chew him out, and he'd sulk and stop talking to me, but I found that adorable too.
You did?
No matter how much he dug in his heels, or tried to talk like he was in charge, after a while he'd be right there trailing along behind me.
Like a little puppy dog.
Aww.
Puppies are a lot more obedient. I always had to keep an eye on him. Little brothers are odd creatures.
Rokuro's a little brother. Is he adorable too?
I don't think a little brother who's out to kill you is in any way adorable.
But Chigure seemed like he was having fun.
Sometimes you just don't make sense.
Huh? I don't know.
Little brothers. Do you have any siblings? I'm an only child. Well then, that's perfect. You pretend the boy is your little brother.
Huh?
That's a bit extreme. But actually,
Yeah.
when I'm talking with Laphicet, sometimes I think, this is what having a brother must feel like.
I could be Eleanor's brother.
Don't take any
Glare.
of this nonsense seriously, Laphicet. Malakim are just tools to exorcists. She can never think of you as her brother.
Oh, yeah.
You're wrong. I've changed how I view Malakim. I know that's true because I can think of him as a brother.
Right.
She's all talk. Don't believe her.
It seems to me like you're the one who's treating him as a tool, by forcing your own opinions upon him.
Oh my god.
Ooh, two sisters struggling for the affections of their brother. Eeny teeny candlestick, which one will the Muppet pick?
How about an older brother instead?
Yeah. These are kind of fun sometimes. Why am I going in here? You can stay the night there, but you don't need to. Where is it? Ah, here.
Hey, this doll? It looks like Bienfu.
Ah, a keen eye you have, young man. That is a doll of the Empyrean Aminoch.
That's Empyrean Aminoch?
Yep, no doubt about it. I've seen her with my own eyes. Real dignified, but not without a bit of a temper.
You saw her? Why was she angry?
Well, the Abbeys banned any profession of the Aminochian faith in Southgand, despite her popularity. Gotta assume that's what got her all bent out of shape. I tried talking to her,
Probably.
but no matter what I said, she was just like, oh.
Wait,
That
sounds
sounds yeah.
That
Sounds
low
like
energy
who
goddess
we're
you
looking
saw?
for, doesn't
The
it?
doll you've got here looks like her?
Yeah, more or less.
Ha! Fortune smiles upon thee, weary adventurers. That listless goddess is none other than Grim.
Grimoire isn't human?
When did I ever say she was? So, Shopkeep, where'd you see her?
I think it was down by McClear Beach.
Pensively
Oh,
watching
boy.
the tide come in? That's her, all right. Quickly, to the beach!
Ugh.
To
Why
the
didn't you
beach.
mention Grimoire as a Moloch before now?
You can't be too careful with that information. Spies, spies listening everywhere!
Is it this way or is this just leaving? Oh. Wow, yeah, the beach here is just a whole outside area.
Beautiful waters.
Enemies here and
This is
everything.
Muckler Beach.
I hope she's actually here.
Oh, I love it, dude. It's so pretty. I remember this place now. I definitely do. I remember one scene that plays here. So there's weird enemies here, because whatever that is.
This Grimoire who we're searching for. is a Moloch like Bienfu, right? To be honest, I don't see how someone so different can be a Moloch just the same as Laphicet or Aizen.
I understand your doubts. It's quite the tangly mess.
I'll tell you anything!
In that case, I've been wondering, what's underneath your hat?
Oh no! Anything but that!
So, we've hit a wall already.
But that ribbon flaps around and
His
gets in the
hat
way,
is also
right?
kind of his head,
Can I
or
take
it
it off
covers
for you?
his whole head.
No, that's not possible. You mustn't remove the ribbon.
Why not?
That's another thing I can't say.
It's all pants with you. Alright.
Why, you
Is
hiding
there
more of
anything
your
you
creepy
can tell
books
me?
under there, Bienfu?
I could talk about what type of Malachim we are, or our position in the world of Malachim, or our abilities.
Oh, I'd like to know all that.
Then I will tell you. Listen closely. We Norman are a well-established race of Malachim. Compared to other Malachim, we aren't as adept at manipulating natural forces, but we excel at drawing out and heightening the abilities of others.
Think of them as a convenient power-up.
They're also known as common spirits.
Don't even say that! We Norman hate being called that.
Why is it so painful for you?
Because it makes people think we're average and unremarkable. That's why we work so hard to show how we're all different.
That does explain your quirky speaking mannerisms.
Don't sweat it. That's a perfectly common thing to worry about.
Don't say that!
Oh boy. Oh, this game, man. It's a pretty great game. Yeah, here's some of the enemies that we saw earlier during that battle royale thing. And way out here will hopefully be Grim. As well as a very big monster out there. Yep.
Is that...
Grimoirh?
Mm-hmm.
She's moving away.
But first we gotta fight. Big, powerful beast. Venom lizard.
Dragon?
No, just a big lizard demon.
Is it only a child?
Pretty sure if it was a dragon, we would know if it was a dragon. Oh. Timing for that. Some damage in there. Damn, man, the health on this thing. Ow, ow, ow. So it has that stomping attack, which is a little rough. Ow! Oh! This thing hurts. And we are getting very later on in the game. Enemies are starting to become pretty tough. Ugh. There we go. Trying to do that. There. Now I got some damage in. Ow. This one is kind of difficult. I'm gonna heal a little bit. Oh, well, or I could just get healed. That's okay too. Wait, I can't use it because I have poison on me? I didn't know that didn't work if you were poisoned. Okay, well, whatever. I'm getting healed, so I guess it doesn't matter that much. Poison the monster too, apparently. Ah! Ow, 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 ow. Give me that. You guys can keep pinned. So good. There we go. Huh, down. Down again. Get the damage in there. Oh, good thing I was out of the way of that. Don't be in front of it. No. It's easy enough to avoid, though. Thankfully, much easier than its other attacks.
It turned red. Oh, he's shy. Looks like it's angry. Let's not enrage it any further.
Yes, that's like... Yeah, that's, Don't enrage it any further, she says. Well, we're the ones we're the ones fighting it, so... Down. So that attack is really good for that, because it knocks it down a lot. Get out of the way. Oh. Ah. God. Ow. That's why you want to get out of the way of that. Like I said, it's just kicking this thing's ass. Ow. Wow. Oh, come on. No. I think I moved. We're almost there. It's running low on HP. Go. Oh, healing circle. Thank you. Ow. Damn it. I was trying to get into the healing circle. Excuse me. Okay, this as the grand finisher. Let's go. Oh yeah, stunned at the very end. Let's finish it off. Oh yeah, you literally can't touch it at all when it's doing that, even from the back. Oof. That one went on for a while, but look at all that experience.
So she's the same sort of Moloch as Bienfu?
You're Grimoirh, right? We've been looking for you. We need your help.
Sounds like her.
Who are you? I'm Velvet. I know your witch friend. Oh.
Grim, so wonderful to see you. It's been forever!
Ah, you two. Still as outlandish a pair as ever, I see.
How exactly do you know her?
Witch training? She was an upperclassman.
And?
We found this fascinating ancient tome, and we were hoping you could read it for us.
Goodness, Magilu. You, of all people, joining a team? I didn't know you had it in you.
That keep me entertained.
Well, I don't need entertainment.
Bien! Come on, Grim! Isn't there any way you can help us?
It's not the kind of thing I do.
Oh, what a shame. Things happen. Well, we tried, didn't we?
Maybe you need some incentivizing. Do it. I'm serious. I bet you are.
So chill about it.
Your eyes tell me you're dangerous. Trouble follows you like a hawk tails a rabbit. And at my age, trouble is something I'd rather avoid.
How old are you?
Ask me again and you'll get a firework in the tush.
Oh, damn.
My apologies.
Never asked that
Appears we've
question.
wasted our time.
A walk on the beach is never wasted, but sorry.
Well, how did you learn to read the ancient tongue? Are there books for studying it or something?
My. Are you actually thinking of learning it on your own?
Well, I love reading, and I want to learn more about history. Besides, we need what's in this book.
You have passion, child, I'll give you that.
Not to mention you want to be helpful to Velvet, don't you, kid?
Yeah.
My tuition isn't cheap, you know.
You will teach me?
No, I won't. But I admire your dedication enough to read it for you. Now where's this book?
Here it is, ma'am.
You needn't be so formal.
Oh, yes, ma'am. Not ma'am. Right.
Let's see what we're looking at here. The language of ancient Averost. Had to be the hard one, of course. A lot of wear and tear, too. This'll take some time. We're in a hurry.
That may well be, but this isn't the place for study. Let's move to someplace more comfortable.
You've redeemed yourself, young man. There's a village called Haria just a little ways away.
That works. Thank you.
Fine. Haria Village. Whatever gets the job done.
Alright. Oh, Expedition has returned. Let's check it up. I sent that. That's the one I sent out at the end of the last episode.
Take a look at this.
How'd it do?
Great.
Ah.
Let's do this one run.
Well,
Get
that
some
one kind of
style,
sucked,
guys.
but... Twin Shark
This
and
recipe
Lemon.
looks real tasty.
Ooh. Nice. A Twin Shark. So to be born, one pairs, one male, one female. Okay. Before I forget, let's do this. Auto cook. Dish. So we can make the marble curry, the fresh fish pirate platter, and the twin shark. No, let's try it. Paralysis, fatigue, -40, decreases poison. So just resistances. Stun's pretty good.
You sure you want me for this?
A cook. Dish.
Good choice. Prepare for the Reaper's feast.
Okay.
This'll do. Try some.
Nice. So yeah, that did that. Nice. So depending on who you pick to make each one, it fits.
Oscar and Teresa were talking about?
I think it might be. We should remain on our guard.
Yeah, you can actually walk through the water over here. It's kind of neat.
That's Haria Village.
To the inn, one and all.
Ah,
Woo, that's a great
sand mole. Well, you guys asked for it, so we'll fight. That was amazing. Which one are you attacking? I'm gonna change my arts around. Let's do that after this battle, I think. Man, keep knocking those things out of me. And done. And And that should do it.
Well, that about does it.
That's what they said. Oh! I think that was a new weapon for, Eleanor. War Pike. One Spear, War Pike, Mana Lance, War Pike. Mana Lance was what I already had. I like that one though. Looks cool. It's just weaker though. Mm-hmm. What's that one? Alright, so, in we go. Berseria, home of old beliefs. So, I guess we just stay the night. I think that's what it's telling us to do. Yep.
We could use a place to stay. Any rooms open?
Yep. Just finished cleaning, in fact. You can help yourself to that room there.
Alright, time to start deciphering this scroll.
Let's wait somewhere outside so Grim can concentrate.
Do you think maybe I could stay and watch? I really do want to study the ancient tongue. I promise I'll be quiet and not get in your way, teacher.
What did you just say, child?
That I'd be quiet and...
No, what did you call me?
Teacher? You said you didn't want to be called ma'am, so I thought maybe that'd work.
Yes, satisfactory. Alright. I'll teach you how to read Ancient Avarost.
Thank you so much, teacher!
We'll leave you two alone then. Let us know if anything comes up.
Okay. Oh, wow, yeah, we got a bunch of things we can do now. Alright, so we can talk to... Oh, yeah, it's just the whole group here.
So she digs being called teacher. Well played, Laphicet.
She wasn't so fond of ma'am, so I guess he figured he needed an alternative.
You can tell how badly he wanted to help her with the languagey work. I think our Malak boy's finally finding himself.
So it would seem.
What connection do you think there is between the violent demon Teresa mentioned and this village?
Couldn't tell you.
Could there have been a demon blight breakout here? This village doesn't look like it's been attacked, but...
Whatever it is. If it keeps the Abbey's eyes off us for once, that's good enough for me.
You really will use anything and everything toward your own aims, won't you?
Yep, and that includes you. As I'm sure you've noticed.
Nah. Okay. Mongoloo just chilling as always. It's up here.
Banning local religions. The Abbey sure knows how to oppress the populace.
I'd imagine that comes part and parcel with spreading the good word. Other gods would only get in the way.
From what we overheard, it sounds like they've taken over Amenoch's temple, Palamedes, to use as their base of operations.
Sealing it off would be provocative enough. But straight up taking it over? Not a lot of so-called reason to that. Unless... Do you think they need it for some other purpose?
Shrug.
Shrug. By the way, I wanted to point it out. I meant to say it earlier. I like the fact that she wears her spell books around her like a skirt. It's really cool. just clips her spell books on there like that. And look at Eisen over here by the beach.
It sounds like deciphering the text might take some time.
We should be prepared to wait it out here a while. Hopefully it'll all be worth it in the end.
I hope so too. But ancient Avarost is complex. It's not just a matter of knowing the grammar and vocabulary.
Oh? Then how exactly do you read it?
I'm not sure about the specifics myself, but from what I understand, you kind of have to intuit a lot of it.
A language based on guesswork? Thanks, old dead people. You're officially the worst. Oh, ancient Avarost. You have the obstinacy of a spurned lover who refuses to move on.
Even for you, teacher?
It's this one crucial line. I can't wrap my head around it.
Well, from what you've taught me so far, it looks like it says... Saw, Popo, Mucho, Sancho.
Correct, but if you merely translate it word for word, it ends up saying, the parent hates tomatoes, the child eggplants.
I doubt those have much to do with Innominat. Yeah.
Yeah.
Their grammar is nothing like ours. Sometimes you have to reorder the words, and even then the meaning can require leaps of logic and flashes of intuition.
Reordering? So like... San-san, Pocho Pocho, Pocho Musan, Pocho Musan. Can you read it that way?
Pocho Musan. Now where did you get that from?
These words are lined up, like they repeat. And when I read this part that same way, it just felt right.
Pocho Musan. If that's repeated here, then the passage turns into... the Nameless Empyrean.
Empyrean!
Ho ho, that has to refer to Innominat. I think we're on to something. Alright, so if we apply this rule here, then... It would seem to be a book of children's counting songs.
It's not about Innominat?
What matters is what the song says, child. And I think you will be very interested in the words. I wonder if they've made any progress yet.
Shall we go check on them?
Yeah, sick. There's our save.
Well, any results? Yes. Well, thanks to the boy here. As it turns out, he has quite the knack for languages.
Only because I've got the best teacher.
Careful, honey tongue. You'll give this old girl ideas. Huh? Now, child, I'm sure they're curious about the song we unearthed. Why don't you read it aloud?
Yes, teacher.
Song?
8-headed is the lord of the land, with 7 mouths to
Oh,
devour
menacing music.
malevolence. Through pulses of earth doth base nature's flow, as he awaits the time of awakening. 4 Empyreans may tear him asunder, but so long as there is one receptive to divine power, Therians shall be forever reborn, in sight of the full crimson moon. The nameless Empyrean hath one heart, the nameless Empyrean hath one body.
Therians? Essentially, this ancient text you found is an annotated volume of drawings and songs pertaining to Innominat. Annotated? Then hurry up and just tell us what it means.
I'm sorry. So far, we've only figured out how to read the song lyrics.
All right.
I take it we're still in for a good long wait before it's thoroughly decrypted.
Likely so. But if we want to find out what the Abbey is up to, we need to know what's in this book, no matter how long it takes.
What the Abbey's up to, is it? I think we can learn much, even from the lyrics alone. The drawings depict him with 8 heads. One of them belongs to his main body, but the other 7 are his mouths. Those mouths consume malevolence, sending it along earth pulses back to that main body so he can awaken. The 7 monsters fitting that description are called
Therians.
Right. Now as for this malevolence, I have no idea what that means.
What about the second part?
I haven't studied much ancient history, but it said this world was created by 4 Empyreans: Earth, Water, Wind, and Fire. But they also call Innominat an Empyrean. Perhaps a war broke out between Innominat and the other Empyreans that resulted in him being sealed away. But if there is someone to connect with this divine power, the Therians will keep spawning. And just like that, Innominat will be revived. If we assume that Shepherd Artorius fits that bill, and that he's trying to reawaken Innominat, everything lines up.
Which means our job is to find these Therians and cut off Innominat's heads, so to speak.
But where do we even start looking for them?
Remember, the song states that the Therians in Innominat's body are connected through earth pulses. If their job is to feed Innominat, the most effective place to position them would be at the earth pulse points.
Points?
The places where the power of earth pulses is concentrated.
Places with that sigil. Hey, remember the barrier that was keeping this bug in the forest?
Wait, are you trying to say that thing's a Therian? And yet, it would explain why the Abbey was keeping it locked up.
And there was that same barrier at the villa, too.
Yeah,
That's right.
sense and all that.
Do you suppose that was also a Therian? Does that mean the Therians all come in different forms?
Should we go to Logres and check?
We've just started deciphering the book. I'd hate to lose time on some fool's errand. I'd rather know at least a little more about what's in it before we make a move.
Something bothering you, Grim?
This line. The one about Therians being forever reborn.
Oh. Whoa.
I just felt the same thing as I did in Warg Forest.
The needle's pointing in the direction of Amenoch's temple, Palamedes. Do I recall hearing that the Abbey took that over? Temples and ritual sites are often built on places thought to be rich in spiritual energy. Could the temple possibly be an Earth Pulse point?
There's lots of earth pulse points scattered all over the world. If there's only 7 Therians, most of them will be empty.
It's not like we have any better leads. If there's even a chance, shouldn't we go check it out?
Better than sitting around waiting on the book. If nothing else, we'll find out what Laphicet is sensing. Just a theory, but if you were to kill a Therian...
A Therion, a Therian. Sorry.
I guess there's only one way to find out. Never mind. Good luck out there.
Well, that was a lot, wasn't it? We got a lot of information, though. Alright, so... it's time to head... I didn't mean to walk back in there. I want to leave. Alright. Let's save, and that'll be the end of this episode, cause oh boy, this has been a really long recording session. I am tired. So, next time on the Tales of Berseria, we got a lot of leads, and we're gonna look into all that next time. So, see you guys then. Goodbye.